Hi, Ben here from TridentFlyFishing.com. We're here in our product review studio to show you the all-new Orvis Helios 2. The Orvis Helios 2 is Orvis's latest and greatest fly rod, and we're going to put it together and show you some of the great features of this rod. The model we've got here today is the 9-foot 5-weight Tip Flex Helios 2. When you pick this rod up, the first thing you'll notice is how light it is. It's 20% lighter and 20% stronger than the original Helios. They also wanted to increase the tip impact resistance, so they doubled the tip impact resistance in this rod. So if you hit this rod with a clouser, it's not going to shatter like the original Helios did. Next, you'll notice the hook keeper followed by the Midnight Blue Blank. The blank really makes this rod look great, but isn't bright enough to scare away any trout. So going up the blank, the first feature I really like about this rod is the alignment dots. Some of the major manufacturers don't put them on their rods, perhaps because they're too difficult to get perfectly straight, but in reality, they really save you a ton of time on the river, and Orvis did a great job with them. Moving on up, you'll see the REC recoil stripping guide, followed by crush-proof recoil snake guides. To top it all off, the entire blank is coated with a UV protecting paint to make sure that rod lasts for years and years. Now let's get this rod outside and see how it casts. We're out in the field testing the all-new Orvis Helios 2. If you haven't read our 5-weight shootout, make sure you give that a read, as the Orvis Helios 2 was the winner of that shootout. It's a really great rod. We're going to tell you why, but first let's talk about the outfit that we're casting today. We've got the Lamson Vanquish 4.5, which is a nice light reel paired with SA Sharkskin GPX, which is just a personal favorite of mine. And this setup balances really nicely on the Helios. You've got a nice light reel paired with a nice light rod. And the GPX line, as you know, is a half-weight heavier, which just loads this rod perfectly. So let's go over and do some test casting, see how it does at various distances. So just casting the Helios 2. It's one of these rods that doesn't really impress you off the bat, but it, particularly at casting at these targets, it's just a laser at 30 and 45 feet. I feel like I'm able to hit it all the time and with unbelievable ease. I would say 9 out of 10 points, maybe even 10 out of 10 points at 30 feet. As we move on to 45 feet, it still maintains a lot of that great feel and tremendous accuracy. It also has plenty in the bank at 70 feet. So you're really able to make these long casts effortlessly. And that's really hard to do. It's really hard to design a rod that is both fast enough to let you have power at distance and slow enough to give you that accuracy in close. And somehow they've managed to do it with the Helios 2 and wrap that in a super lightweight package with top-notch construction. This is a really fabulous rod. Our test casters at our 5-weight shootout thought it was the best of the best, and I certainly agree with them. One thing I could change about this rod is that I wish it had a full Wells grip, which is similar to the grips that you'll see on the Scott Radian or the Sage 1. It's one of the best rods casting at all distances and at all casting abilities. Pair that with top quality workmanship, top-notch materials, and you've got just a killer 5-weight rod, and it's really everything that we're looking for in a 5-weight. If I'm buying a new 5-weight tomorrow, this is going to be the rod I choose. The Helios 2, like all of our fly rods, ships for free from TridentFlyFishing.com. We really want to hear what you think, so make sure to leave a comment, ask a question in the box below, and above all, let us know what your sincere feedback is about this fly rod.